Well, me and 5 friends had a wonderful time on our recent 3-day cycling tour in Fukuoka, Kyushu, Japan. Amazing sights, great roads, sweet onsens, and food that was just about off the hook delicious. But before we get started, let's ask a local as to why you should come out to this beautiful prefecture.
海と山どっちも楽しめて自然が綺麗だからですね。
Nature, the mountains, and the cyclists, and the sea. Fukuoka has it all, plus some amazing temples, some little wind chimey things, just a lot of great stuff. And the food, of course. On the tour were 5 tour company owners and staff from Australia, but before the tour started, it was time to get out in the city for food and a beer or two.
That's okay. We cannot wait anymore.
I am Tina McCarthy. I'm with Whirl Women's Cycling. In Japan there is an adventure around every corner, so I am looking for lots of adventures today.
My name is Will Levy. 2-wheel tours. It's got to be part of the food and the quiet roads.
My name is Babe Stapleton. Connect Sport Japan. We've never been to Fukuoka. We've been running tours in Japan for 9 years. Never been to this region, so we're really excited to see what you've got to offer.
I'm Brandon. I'm here representing Cycling Adventures out of Western Australia. My first time in Japan. Yeah, so my second day here. I'm just looking forward to seeing things that I haven't seen before.
My name's David Borland and I'm representing Wide Open Road from Melbourne, Australia. I'm looking forward to tasting the delicious morsels, and I've never been to Kyushu or Fukuoka Prefecture before, so I'm wanting to learn and understand the joys that it has.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
And then we were on our way to Itoshima, a very popular spot on the weekends. Less than an hour out from the city centre, this lovely peninsula has some great beaches, busy surf scene, and some epic hikes as well. The smooth roads, open flats, and the beautiful scenery make this peninsula a cyclist paradise. It's a great place to come and spend a few hours, or even the whole weekend. And then we started heading into the beautiful countryside, through these beautiful rice fields, and into the mountains, up to Shiraito Falls. Go, go, go! And here we are rolling into Shiraito no Mori, which is a farm with a little restaurant, and they use no pesticides and no fertilizers whatsoever. And they have a saying, cultivate the will to live and wisdom that resides within you. Before you know it, it will become the courage to live. And here we are entering Yasuji Udon. Udon is the kind of noodles that they have, very thick noodles. They sell jams and all other kinds of natural things, and very delicious, really nice place. It's a really great place to stop on a bike ride. The udon, here they are, absolutely delicious, really filling. And on the property, they also have a little bakery and a cafe where they sell all kind of delicacies like little quiches and stuff. And then when we were outside, we found 3 local people and we asked them, why should people come to Fukuoka? What did they recommend about this wonderful prefecture?
海と山どっちも楽しめて自然が綺麗だからですね。
ご飯がとても美味しいです。もう自然がいっぱいで本当に楽しい場所です。レジャーが楽しめます。ありがとうございます。
From there, it was a short ride, about a 10-minute ride, up to Shiraito Waterfall. Shirai in Japanese means white, Ito means thread, and that's how the water that falls down from the falls is described. A very popular spot, especially on the weekends. So how was today's ride?
It's good. Bit warm, but certainly a lovely, different ride to what we'd be used to back home. A bit of coastal roads and then up into the mountains, and then a lovely descent all the way back down into Fukuoka.
And how about you, Brendan? How was the ride today?
For me, the ride was overshadowed by the forest and resulted with the trees, the most lush forest I've ever seen. Riding through it was fantastic.
It's day 2 and we're riding through the streets of Fukuoka, 9 in the morning, going to get a boat, and it's a beautiful day. It's already warm and everyone's feeling genki and good to go.
Oh, they're dropping something.
Here we are walking up to the boat, and they have a dedicated spot where you can put your bicycles. They took really nice care of them. This is the lounge, looks nice and plush, and the trip was about 15-20 minutes in total.
Oh, the boat trip was fun. It was beautiful and it was cool, and you got to see Fukuoka, you know, from the sea, so got a good perspective of the city. The Fukuoka people are fantastic, and the food's great.
We're cycling here over a long spit of sand from the mainland to Shikanoshima Island, which is an island of a population, I'm not exactly sure, but I think about I'd say 4,000 to 5,000 people. Very cute little town they have as well. And this area is very popular on the weekends, all week actually, and all through the summer, with surfers, kite surfers, people doing scuba diving, fishing, and also snorkeling. It's a really popular place to ride the bicycle as well, because there's very little traffic and the views, as you can see, are quite glorious.
I'm in a dream.
Coffee break. Oh, score.
Shikashima Cycle. We spent a good 30 minutes here drinking their very nice coffee. They also have pasta, and they also do rental bikes as well. Fukuoka tops the list of the 21 major cities that have beaches for its high quality beaches, and Fukuma Beach is no different. And even from the center of Fukuoka city, if you get on the bike and you ride for about 10 to 15 minutes, you will find really nice beaches. Just about 2 kilometers from the beach is this amazing temple called Miyajidake Jinja, or shrine. Established some 2,000 years ago, this is one of the oldest shrines in Japan. The temple is home to the largest Shimenawa rope, which you can see, drum and bell in all of Japan. Around 600 years ago, Miyajidake was reborn with a golden roof. The god enshrined here has been revered since ancient times as a noble and auspicious god, and has come to be worshipped as a god of good fortune. So, perhaps Dave's wish will be answered.
No more hills.
We're here at Kokura Castle this morning for the start of the third day, the third stage of our tour. It's going to be about 88k today, finishing the very famous, beautiful ryokan. Should be a great day. I'll show you Kokura Castle right now. Riding along through the Japanese countryside from Kitakyushu down to our lunch spot. How are we doing, folks? Are we happy to be off the big road?
Yay! Woo!
Pizza for lunch?
Pizza for lunch sounds like a good idea.
Japanese
and a
pizza?
quick sleep. Quick sleep. in some shade,
Some Coke.
and then another Coke, and away we go up the hill. Yeah, I'm up for it.
We then rolled into this place, Hishimitsu Cafe, near Tagawa in central Fukuoka. This property was previously used to make massive quantities of soy sauce down through the years. Now it's been repurposed as a cafe and a restaurant. They make their own pizzas, gorgeous. They make their own donuts and cakes, and it's all set in this very interesting building. And these starters were absolutely bang on delicious. Let's see what Brendan thought about lunch.
Lunch was the best lunch that we have had. I love the potato soup in the little bowls. I went to tell them this and I got a second bowl, so that is cool.
And how about the little sort of tasters at the beginning?
Oh yeah, that was awesome as well. I have no idea what they were, but all of them were good.
As cyclists, you know and I know that although everything else can be great, the food, the beer, the hotels, the most important thing, the single most important thing is riding with friends, old and new, in beautiful places, quiet, free from traffic as possible. Just like here, there's beautiful rice fields, there's tea terraces, there's so many fantastic quiet roads around Fukuoka. And it's just a wonderful way to spend a few days out in the countryside, out in nature, escaping civilization for a little while and just reconnecting. Soon after that last video was taken, the heavens opened and we had to jump in the vans. Now luckily, we were heading to this beautiful place, Hazaru no Mai, which is in the Hazaru onsen area in Asakura. This hotel was absolutely beautiful. Each room was done slightly differently. This is the more, I would say, sort of Shanghai room. Other rooms were of a more Zen style, Zen Japanese style. Beautiful views of the Chikigo River. And what do you need after a long day on the bicycle? A really nice private onsen, and yes, those windows do close. Later on, it was dinner time. Led through the maze, followed the noise, and here we are. The food here was extremely good, of very high quality, really fantastic. And then it was on to breakfast, which was another feast.
Oh, this is a confrontational to Australian palates. Brilliant Japanese breakfast. The classic thing is we don't know what half the things are, but we know they'll be delicious.
Our final stop on our 3-day tour was to head out to Dazaifu, to Tenmangu Temple. This is about 20 kilometers south, directly south of the city of Fukuoka. Tenmangu is a Shinto shrine. It's built over the grave of Sugawara no Michizane, 845 to 903. According to legend, Michizane was a gifted student who composed many poems dedicated to his favorite plum trees. Said to be favored by the gods, Michizane raised the ire of the Fujiwara clan, who exiled him to Kyushu. He spent his years here studying and died at the age of 57. As the story goes, when Michizane died, his body was carried by an ox that stopped near a Buddhist monastery. Unable to move the body along, Michizane was buried there by his follower, and the shrine was built above him. Today, a statue of an ox stands nearby to commemorate the event. Walking around the little back streets, we found this rather curious little temple with this interesting looking work of art inside. Very funky, very cool. And then it was back to the city for our farewell dinner, and I asked the guys what did they think about their tour.
It's been hot. It's hot in August, but it's been fun riding, been drinking, eating with good people, seen some good things. It's been a good trip.
I had a good trip as well. I think the culture and the country more than met my expectations, and I had high expectations to begin with.
I'm busting to come back because I just feel like there's so many places I want to go and see. But it's been awesome riding with new friends. Yeah, it's been really fabulous.
I had a fantastic time. Food, culture, people, bikes, all makes for a pretty good 6 days. Thank you very much.
Well, for the whole 3 days, it felt like we were floating like ships on the sea. And we'd like to say thank you to the Fukuoka government and also to our host, Kyuden Sangyo, for taking care of us. And I'll leave it to the girls from Sofuto Ice Cream to say goodbye.
太宰府ソフトです。
ソフト。
イエーイ。
頑張ってください。バイバイ。
バイバイ。